Hi everybody, welcome to Jin's Wall Street News. Shares of Nvidia soared after its earnings call. US initial jobless claims was 201,000, which is lower than expected. US existing home sales rose 3.1% in January. S&P Global US Composite PMI fell from 52 in January to 51.4. 10-year Treasury yield rose from 4.3% to 4.33%. S&P 500 jumped more than 2%, fueled by Nvidia. Fed Governor Christopher Waller said, quote, "No rush to cut rates anytime soon," end quote. On Wednesday after hours, Nvidia reported record quarterly revenue, record quarterly data center revenue, and record full-year guidance. According to its website, record quarterly revenue of $22.1 billion, which was up 22% from the third quarter and up 265% from a year ago. Record quarterly data center revenue was $18.4 billion, which was up 27% from the third quarter and up whopping 409% from a year ago. When it comes to the guidance, the company expects $24 billion for this quarter. For the full year guidance, the company expects $60.9 billion. The founder and CEO Jensen Huang said we are at the beginning of two industry-wide transitions. The first one is a transition from general to accelerated computing, and the other is a generative AI. According to U.S. Department of Labor, U.S. initial jobless claim was 201,000, which is lower than expected. It also fell from the previous week's 213,000, so you can see a downtrend. The National Association of Realtors said, quote, "Existing home sales expanded 3.1% in January. Sales declined 1.7% from the prior year, so you can see an uptrend month over month, but when you compare with the previous year, you can see a little bit decline." The National Association of Realtors also added, quote, "The median existing home sales price climbed 5.1% from January 2023, the seventh consecutive month year-over-year price gains," end quote. According to S&P Global PMI, U.S. Composite PMI was at 51.4. It declined from 52 in January. U.S. Service Business Activity Index was at 51.3 compared to 52.5 in January, but the reading above 50 indicates expansion in the sector. U.S. Manufacturing PMI rose from 50.7 in January to 51.5, which is 17th month high. 10-year Treasury yield jumped after the PPI report on last Friday, then it went down and up on Wednesday, so it seems like a resistance here. The rate trying to break the resistance with the strong economic data, so we'd like to see whether the rate break the resistance or not moving forward. S&P 500 rose more than 2%, fueled by Nvidia. Nasdaq jumped about 3%. Today's last news is about the Fed Governor Christopher Waller. He said, quote, "Because the economy was doing so well, we could take our time and collect more data to ensure that inflation was on a sustainable 2% path. I'm gonna need to see at least another couple more months of inflation data before I can judge whether January was a speed bump or a pothole," end quote. When it comes to the rate cuts, he also added, quote, I still expect it would be appropriate sometime this year to begin easing monetary policy, but the start of policy easing and number of rate cuts will depend on the incoming data. End quote. This is end of today's news. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.